This is Abnormal Entertainment.
There is nothing like watching a movie on the big screen, and with Movie Pass, you can see unlimited movies every month from Abnormal Entertainment. Head to abnormalentertainment.com and click on the Movie Pass banner to get your first month free. And after that, it's only $30 a month to see unlimited movies, even on opening day. Go as many times as you want. Have a blast with Movie Pass and abnormalentertainment.com.
Okay, Maskerpiece Theater is here at Uncle Bear's Brewery in Phoenix, Arizona, the Ahwatukee area of Phoenix. We're going to play some Masked Libs. Frankie G has said, Masked Blogster, you should be able to play Masked Libs. So he's going to host it from here, so I'll hold the microphone so he can write, and I'll not look at what he's writing. We're in the back area where they're brewing all kinds of beer. There's a bar, and Andrew, the brewmaster here, was nice enough to let me stand behind it like I'm somebody. So,
you
Frankie
are not
G,
somebody.
go ahead.
Well, you clearly have no idea what you're doing back here, so.
No.
All right, we'll start with you, Blogster. How about a noun?
Tentacle.
Already off to a bad start.
Right, we're off to a... That's Mrs. Blogster.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Hey there, Mrs. Blogster. Wink, wink. How about you give me an adverb?
I don't know what an adverb is.
Something that ends with L-Y.
Smoothly.
There you go.
That's how I like my tentacles.
Minnie Mandy, please give us a plural noun.
Balls.
Wow. Good thing we got started on the beers early. Jeez, everybody. Yeah, it. I think so.
You complain when it's clean.
I know.
Miss Wendy, a plural noun?
Wendy the Jew.
Oh, I didn't know
Another
that.
plural noun? Yeah, no, I'm like really thinking,
Country of origin?
dogs.
Dogs.
Hey.
Dogs. Uh-oh, this could end badly.
Jersey Jen, another plural noun, please.
I hate when this happens.
I'm not looking. No, I'm not going to look.
He can't see that far.
That's what she said.
I've been drinking. We're not.
Grapes. Grapes.
Grapes.
That's what I said grapes, and I was like,
Blogster, to you.
No, it's
No,
Andrew.
no.
Oh,
Andrew.
I apologize. Wow, my first time up, and I'm screwing it around.
I know
All right.
parts of speech. It's fine.
Okay, Andrew, another plural noun.
Berries.
This sour has a lot of berries.
Blogster,
Blackberries.
yet another plural noun.
Another plural noun. Beers.
Mrs. Blogster, a regular noun.
bucket.
Bucket. Puppet would be acceptable as well. That is also a noun.
Minnie Mandy, another noun.
Uncle Bear's.
She likes
It's a
proper
place.
nouns.
He didn't say it was a
But
proper
it's a
noun.
place.
I know.
She does this consistently. It's quite aggravating.
She pushes the envelope.
I do.
Yes.
Technically, it's a noun. It is, but it's still aggravating.
I stand by, I'll punch you in the face.
Also a noun.
She has
And a
to
verb.
reach first.
That's the third threat of a punch in the face I've gotten since I arrived. So she's lagging.
I can't reach you yet. You're too far
Wendy
away.
the Jew, a verb ending in ing, please.
Killing.
Killing.
Whoa.
She's vicious.
Yeah, but I like it hard.
That's what she said.
I'm sure you do.
Why don't you quit your whining and give me another plural noun? She's deep in thought. For those of you at home,
Hops.
hops.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
Good call.
I tried to grow those freaking things, but the damn cats killed them.
Andrew, another plural noun.
Well, I can use a beer thing. She just did.
So you totally can.
T-shirts.
We all love T-shirts.
Is that?
I fucking hate them.
I am.
Okay, Blogster, a person in the room that is male.
Andrew.
It's like I feel safe for once.
We're never going to be invited back. And finally, Mrs. Blogster, a person in the room that is female.
Wendy the Jew.
Yay!
It's just so much freaking fun to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a Jew crew. We did make necklaces out in DC.
No.
I actually do have a scooter.
Scooter
Scooter
Drew Crew.
Okay, so for today's Masked Libs, we have on dating a twin. Going out with an identical tentacle, holy crap, that rhymes. Identical tentacle is smoothly freaky. No one can tell twins apart, not even their balls or close dogs. Everything about them is the same. The color of their grapes, the shape of their berries, the shape of their chiseled beers, to say nothing of the way they part their bucket right down the middle. And when they smile, believe it or not, they have the same Uncle Bears in their teeth. They could make things a lot easier by killing differently, but no, they both wear the same hops, right down to their matching T-shirts. I'm telling you, no matter how I try, it's impossible for me to tell the difference between Andrew and Wendy the Jew.
Yay!
Which also rhymes. Identical Tentacles,
That's my
everybody.
favorite. That should be the name of this
That's the
episode.
name of this episode. So,
Identical Tentacle.
because we're at Uncle Bear's, I decided our top 5 this week would have a dog theme because you guys are so into dogs and things like that. So I thought, well, what do I like outside of just dogs themselves and cartoons? So I had people that are part of the show and listen to the show vote on their top 5 favorite cartoon dogs. You didn't vote.
It's too late.
Did you just vote?
Whoa, this is getting political. My opinion matters.
It
I
wouldn't.
didn't
It
vote.
wouldn't change it.
So your opinion does not matter.
It would. It's a good list, though, but it doesn't. It wouldn't change just because of the way the points went. So number 5 was Underdog.
Not
So,
surprised.
Yeah,
That shows how old this crowd is.
yeah. Well, that's exactly
He
what.
was not on my list.
When it came to this
Where's
list,
mine?
you could tell how old people were by who they voted on. Number 4, Crypto from the Superman cartoon.
Nice.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Number 3, Brian from Family Guy.
I
Yeah.
thought that was going to be number 1. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah. Where's my money, Brian?
You get my money?
Number 2, Snoopy.
Yay, Snoopy.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Classic.
Oh, that'll make my
Absolutely.
mom happy. She loves
Number
Snoopy.
1, far and away. Made just about everybody's list and went way high. Yeah, Scooby-Doo was
Scooby-Doo.
number 1.
Yep.
So, what?
What?
No wonder we're
What?
sending you to California.
Nobody likes you, especially
Wow.
my daughter.
Well, no, come on, Scooby-Doo. Yeah. It wasn't my number 1, but
No love for Ace, huh?
there was a vote for Ace.
One vote for Ace?
There was a vote for Ace.
Who is
Batman's dog.
Oh.
That was it.
What about
Ace?
Pluto?
Yeah, I was like, I'm shocked no Disney characters were on there, like Pluto, Goofy.
Goofy.
There were some people that, I mean, they made their list,
They made my
but
list.
they didn't make a lot of points. So depending on how many people voted for it and where they ranked it, it's a whole lot of stuff. I got
Yeah, that's
2 people
right.
voted for Ren. I was one of them.
Did any...
Yeah. I was close.
Yeah, yeah.
I was close. I also had Dog from Cat Dog.
There's no
That was-
algorithm
that
because
was
he's not
number
that
6.
smart.
I was, man.
Because there was a tie between Crypto and Underdog. So
Did anybody-
technically,
Yeah.
Cat Dog would
Did
win.
anybody vote for the one Minnie Mandy hit on the way here?
No.
Damn.
No. Not a cartoon.
You were an
That
awful
was-
person.
No.
Really? Did you?
No.
No. God, no. Do you think she'd be here if she hit a dog? Come on now.
Oh my god. If I had a person, I'd still be here. If I had a dog, I would not be here right now.
Right.
Me either. I'd be at home
Right.
crying for you.
What if you hit Dog the Bounty Hunter?
You just bear mace him. He's fine.
Do I get to collect the bounty on it. Oh, then no,
I think you
I would
collect
still be here.
200 and keep on going.
Yeah. But, you know.
You know.
You know.
So we are at Uncle Bear's.
Uncle
Andrew, the
Bear's.
brewmaster, was kind enough to join us and
Yeah.
kind of play host to this wonderful event.
Oh, hi. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for
How
the
was that?
invite.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
that,
good?
that sounded good. You've hosted a podcast. Come on now. Acting like you've never done this before, Mr. 100-and-something episodes or so.
This is all secret. Stop
Secret. Oh.
it. That was between you and me,
Oh.
Oh,
not the whole internet.
You, me, and the whole internet that has a whole 100 episodes of your wonderful podcast.
Downloaded, archived on
Right.
drives.
Exactly.
There you
There you go. So, what got you into brewing beer?
I started out brewing beer because I went from being a restaurant manager and catering. So when my wife had a company she ran out of her house, and I moved to catering, she's like, well, you're home a lot now, aren't you? That restaurant manager was really busy, and look at you, home and stuff. You need a hobby. And porn is not a hobby. So, well, depends on how much time you devote to it, right?
yeah.
Right.
Well, so she got me a membership to the Arizona Society of Homebrewers.
Okay.
And I started making beer furiously and never stopping, constantly all the time, and
Yeah.
just loved it. So basically, I blame her.
Was that something you were doing out of like your home, out of your garage, or
In the garage, yeah. So I did that for 2.5, 3 years, and got offered the job to open the Perch Brewery. And
Wonderful place.
Yeah, it's cool.
They have
Very
great
nice.
hummus.
It does have great hummus. It's true. I like hummus.
Yeah.
I opened that, was there for almost 3 years,
Okay.
and then came over to Uncle Bear's.
Very cool.
Been here for a year. So it's 3 years now here.
Wow.
Hi.
Look at you go. So with the so you started out at home.
Yeah.
Now, what did you do to get started with that? Like, what did you buy? Like the little kit that you can get from like Bed Bath and Beyond,
Well,
or what?
truth be told, I actually made beer a long time ago when I lived in
Okay.
Idaho, but then I took like 15 years off.
Okay.
And I just knew that I wanted to not make it on the stove like I did up in Idaho because that was terrible.
That takes a long time.
It does.
It takes a long time to boil, and
Last time I brewed beer, that's what.
Well-
we kind of did a little bit of that.
back then hops were in like lunch bags, not in Ziploc, not in Mylar
Yeah.
light protected bags. It was really, there wasn't really an internet,
Sure.
so learning about making beer meant reading the book.
The
There
book.
was a book.
The
There was a book. The
So
book.
that's how I learned originally. This is a whole different thing. So I knew I needed fermentation temperature control. So when it was time after my 2 months of reading and listening to podcasts and watching YouTube videos,
Yeah.
every minute of the day I was like, okay, I'm ready to go, but I'm getting an outside burner so that I can boil faster, and I'm getting a fermentation cooler. And she just like looked over and she's like, yeah? Why are you still standing here?
Go
Oh,
for
you're
something,
back in the
please.
house, I see. Why don't you go out to the garage and make some beer? Still no beer yet? That's my wife. That's how she did me.
Okay. That sounds familiar.
is she a beer drinker herself?
She likes beer, yeah.
I would be the same. I'd be like, go make me more beer.
Yeah, I don't know why you're still talking.
Yeah. It
Less
doesn't brew
talking, more beer making.
It doesn't brew
I say
itself
that
there,
almost
Andrew.
nightly, but it's about his artwork. I'm like, why are you watching TV? I need you to get up. Make me money. Bye now.
Yeah.
I'll
Still
just take
doesn't
the
work,
beer.
though.
I'll just take the beer. Just bring me
It's
more
like,
beer.
But I have to watch the TV so we can talk about it on the podcast that makes no money.
My
the best.
friends are making fun of me because I haven't finished the Defenders yet.
Right?
Constantly.
And I told them to keep making fun of him because I needed to sleep.
Yeah. So you wife was 100% on board, even more so than you, to brew this beer.
Yeah, and then it was time to go pro, and then it was like, oh, so this job that I love,
Right.
that I make a ton of money at, so that's going to stop, and I'm going to start making beer. I really like making beer, but I know I'm not going to make any money. Is that cool? And she's
Yeah.
like, whatever. So
Okay.
here we are.
Then here you are.
Yeah.
Now it does make money. It's
No, it
okay.
makes
Yeah, now
money,
it's
right?
better.
It
Feel
was
better.
a little
Yeah.
bit, right?
Still not up to that old level, but I'm okay.
Yeah, but
Still.
but you're enjoying it more, right?
Oh my God, yes, every
Right?
day. I mean, I love my old job.
Sure.
I absolutely loved it, but this is a whole different
Yeah. I mean, I walked in. I'm like, I'm here to see Andrew. Is he a brewer? He sure is.
It is
Come up,
weird
you got
how
this
there's
big old
sometimes.
smile on your face. I'm like, oh, we're in the right place.
Yeah, there can be a little bit of a disconnect because I work days.
Sure.
And mornings. I get here like 3:30 in the morning. And I start brewing, and then I leave because I have kids that need me to run them across town every
Sure.
afternoon. So
Real
the
life.
flexibility there is great, but I don't really know anyone that works at night here at all.
No, that,
Or weekends.
That's okay.
I know all
okay.
the lunch servers. They're awesome.
That's great.
yeah. They have to be.
Right.
Got to keep you fueled.
Yeah.
What was the first beer that you actually made for Uncle Bear's? Like, what was the first one you came up with for Uncle Bear's?
The first one that we came up with, so we have the Off the Leash series, is what... When we got here, we had a lot of beer to make.
Yeah.
Like, to get them caught back up. So we did that for like 2 or 3 months, and then we got to do something on our own. I'm like, oh, they're letting us off the leash. So now all of the specialty beers that we make are the Off the Leash series.
Yeah.
The first one was Blueberry Saison.
I love blueberry saison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. Still around in some places. We made it 3 times.
Yeah.
We're done now, though. Not going to make it again
Oh.
necessarily.
Yeah.
That's
I had
kind of
it-
the Off the Leash series thing.
Yeah.
Like, we've learned you make it once and then, or maybe twice, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it down at the Chandler location. It was the first time I had it, and I was like, oh, this is really good. And they're like, don't get used to it. And I'm like, oh.
But
Okay.
you could, I mean, it was on for 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
8
good,
months.
though.
No, and that kind of makes sense. It just
Yeah.
keeps people. You have to come back, right?
Yeah.
You got to try the new stuff,
Yeah, and if you really liked it, you better come back next week.
right?
Is there a set time frame that you'll make something before you move on to the next type of batch? Or
We're still working that out. I know that it's, I've been here a year now, so you'd think we'd have that worked out, but not really, because it took 5 months till that happened, and then
Right.
we're in the market, and we've got like 2,000 different bars in Arizona that have our beer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Oh, wow.
how
Good
do
for
you
you.
get it to them? How fast do they go through it? I don't know these things. They never really had a project like this in the past, so it's new for Uncle Bear's too.
Okay.
So I have a 2-part question for
Yeah.
you. What is your favorite flavor combination that you've ever made that you personally were like, oh my god, this is my best work ever? And then the second part is, what is a future like flavor combination that you want to try and make work for a beer?
I can
Right.
answer the future one.
Because I'm
Peanut
always
butter and bagel.
interested
Bagel,
in that.
yes. I need bagels. I need
Peanut butter
bagels
and
in my
bagel.
beer.
I'm
Thing.
out. This is
Well, my favorite flavor combination was the I don't know, it's hard. When I was at the Perch, I could do anything anytime. Like, we made 3 barrels at a time. Do you know how hard it is to sell 6 kegs? It's real easy. Here I'm making 20 and 30 barrel batches, so I'm making 40 and 60 of the big kegs every time. So that's a real commitment to, this is a flavor that the market's going to like, not that I'm just going to like.
I'll take one off your hands if you need me to.
You're so helpful.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Frank's the best. So
Peanut butter and bagel one going. He'll sign up right away.
Yeah.
So when I was at Perch, it was a lot more flexible. And one of our best-selling beers there was the Rosemary IPA. So
Oh, yeah.
I got rosemary off the plants in my parents' backyard, and that was a regular beer. It was one of the first ones we made. It was
is
on all the
delicious.
time until I left. But another one that I really like was the Desert Blossom Saison. So we used tea from Infusion Coffee and Tea over at on 8th Street next to Four Peaks. And we put that in a French Saison, and it was really nice. I love that.
Wow.
That was real. I enjoyed that one a lot because I like saisons a lot. It's like in the one from here, but
Mhm.
that one was really good. And I was sad because I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm ever going to get this again. And I'm not.
No.
I know. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll
welcome.
make it.
Maybe.
There's here's the thing about, if you made it there, can you make it here? Recipes can't be copyrighted. It's just a dick move.
Yeah.
But if they decide they're going to phase it out and not make it anymore, it kind of opens it back up.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I could make it again.
Okay.
So maybe that I should make again because that was so good.
It was delicious.
And
I
everyone
love
liked
tea.
it.
I love
Yeah.
The thing about Saison is lots of wine and cocktail drinkers really get into Saisons. So using that as a turnover beer, I mean, the Golden Ale, yeah, that works too, but if you give them a Saison, it really helps them get the flavors they're looking for. So,
Sure.
They're delicious.
And then in the future, Oh, we were going to do a blackberry ginger golden ale.
Ooh, yum.
So that, Drew and I like ginger. Andrew Ortega was my assistant brewer at Perch. He also decided that this was an opportunity he wanted to pursue. So he's over here now. And so we have that one. And then we also are looking at one of his classic homebrews that he does for that Christmas beer thing almost every year, Coco Moco. So it's a stout with coconut, and it is super delicious. He uses coconut tea and also just like flaked coconut.
I totally get
and
behind
it's
that.
so good.
Wow.
So that's another one that we might be doing. But I really like the idea of doing Desert Blossom Saison again.
I do too.
Thanks.
I'm on board.
Wendy brings it to the table.
Perfect. So, the place is called Uncle Bear's, but you guys like dogs. How does that correlate? Where did this all come from? Tell
Now
everybody that's listening.
So I'm just going to put the switch over onto the corporate line. Here we go. Click. All right. The owner, Todd, went to Texas Tech University. Coincidentally, the same place I went. We graduated 2 years apart with the same restaurant hotel degree. His dream was to open a sports bar type restaurant chain, and that's kind of what happened now. But when he was at college, he would go visit his niece and nephew, and they would say, and he'd bring his black lab with him. And they'd say, Uncle Todd and Uncle Bear are coming over today.
Ah, okay.
So it became Uncle Bear's for Uncle Bear the dog, and that's why everything in the bar is dog themed.
Yeah, and I see there's a dog paw on the logo. So
all our
not a bear
beers,
paw. Yeah.
all our beers except for the 2 IPAs are named after dogs.
That's awesome.
So,
That's
or
super cool.
somehow dog themed.
Dog themed in some
Mutt's
way.
Nuts. That's not my favorite, but that is one of them. There's Fence Jumper. There is Dog Park Dark. Then here's the best. Here's the funniest one. Mandarin's best friend, Mandarin Wheat.
I like it.
Woof. Get it?
And it's delicious, too.
Good. Thanks.
It works.
Yeah.
Cool.
I drink that quite often at another location where we do our podcast. So
Cool.
that's a good
Well, we
thing.
do. We put up. If our guests come in with an 8x10 of their dog and put it in a black frame, we put them up all over the restaurant.
Yep.
We do dogs eat free on Saturday. We have this organic dog food that's super fancy.
It's awesome.
And what other dog? Oh, we donated I think $8,500 to the Humane Society it was our fundraiser. We did it during Arizona Beer Week. So it was Arizona Beer Week. We had an adoption Saturday at all 3 locations, and we did one day where we put percent and $1 from every pint for the week went to Humane Society and all that. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It is really cool. I know
So-
that there is an actual brewery out in Virginia called Lost Dog Brewery, and they serve a lot of really good food from local artists and local chefs from the area, but they also put a lot of money back towards humane shelters in the Virginia area to locate lost dogs. Always get microchips up to date on their shots. So it's always really cool whenever you see a lot of places start to give back to the community, because it just feeds into that whole local kind of feel, and it really builds the community. And you're just yeah, this place is a lot better than most of the chains, because Austin is also very, very big and dog friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We try. We like being cool, and we like giving back. As fun as beer is, the best part about it is that it's really easy for us to incorporate lots of important causes with it. It's really awesome.
And it's usually a pretty friendly community, too, for the people that are beer lovers.
Yeah.
As opposed to the people that, like the frat beers where people just end up doing stupid stuff.
We don't care, just drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes I say that.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Don't get me wrong. I have my moments.
I was in San Diego last weekend. There was plenty of beer.
Yeah. There is a lot there.
There is a lot there.
There is a lot there.
I was saying that I wanted to make this a not beer trip, so we only went to 12 breweries. That is seriously my non-beer trip to San Diego. It's depressing, and I hate myself right now.
Yeah, only 12. Yeah, that's not very many when you go there.
Yeah.
But
I only had 3 days, so.
4 a day.
I did play in the ocean a bunch.
That's
that was
good.
fun, and I went and watched a soccer game
Okay.
on Saturday morning. Is it called soccer? Football? I'm just getting into it. I'm a super fan, but I'm barely getting into it, so I don't know.
Don't know the language, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted watching it. That's where I'm at with soccer. It's like I can't run that much.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You're on a
just
stool
watch it,
watching, yeah.
Yeah. Spectator, watching it. It's good. Drink beer, watch people run,
Yeah, it's
kick
fun.
the ball.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's
Well, I go over to Fibber McGee's whenever there's a game. They open up for breakfast, so I take my son down there,
Oh, cool.
and it's just something for us to get out of the house, away from the girls, go have breakfast.
Yeah.
It's a special thing. People are yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
That's me during the football season. That's okay. I understand.
Yeah, we don't do that
Hell,
for
that's
football,
me
so
at
this is his
breakfast.
first opportunity to see it.
I sit there all day at a bar and just drink and watch football and yell at the TV.
Good job.
It's fun.
Should do that at Uncle Bear sometime. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I might have.
They have TVs here.
They do have
Look at
TVs
that.
here.
I
Got like 40 of
I
them.
keep on moving from behind the bar just to kind of look. I'm like, oh, there's a game on. I'm
I
going to
know.
go see what's going on. Losing my train of thought.
It's commercial right
Maybe we'll put beer trivia up there sometime.
Ooh,
That'd
that's
be
a good
fun.
idea.
That'd be good.
You lose your train of thought anytime there's a TV turned on.
Oh,
no
yeah,
matter what's
absolutely,
on
because
it.
I don't get to watch it, remember?
You get lost in Mario Kart at the grid.
I do. I'm just like,
You don't get to watch TV. Bullshit.
not
watch
what I want
TV
to watch.
to the wall
All
constantly.
night. And then I make you stand up because you're laughing so hard I can't fucking sleep.
Yeah. I don't remember what I was watching the other night, but I just lost it. It was so funny.
Bring your wife on a podcast, they said.
Right, bring,
It'll be fun, they said.
We're all friends here. I have no secrets.
put me on blast. That's what happens, so.
Do you know a lot of beer trivia? Like, what's the most obscure piece of beer trivia that you do know?
Yeah, I
He's
don't know.
going to give
It's
the
not
winning answer if he tells us.
It's not super obscure if I know it, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not a magician or anything. I just, I don't know. What's the most obscure beer trivia?
Beer is good.
There's over 200 different varieties of hops.
Ooh.
Is that
That's pretty
obscure?
obscure. That's pretty obscure.
That's pretty obscure.
Okay. All
I did
right.
not
What kind of hops are used at Uncle Bear's, if we're allowed to ask?
Yeah, where do you get them
Oh,
from?
tons. We have both European and American hops.
Okay.
And New Zealand hops. We're,
Oh.
yeah. Hops come from a lot of places.
Yeah.
But a cool thing is, here's a cool thing. We get our base grain, which is what most of the beer is made from Little Maltster in North Dakota. And he has QR codes on his bags, and every bag you can see exactly which field the grain came from. So you don't get
cool.
that when you get it from, like, Monsanto.
Sure. Right.
So that's kind of cool. I mean, I like that.
That is pretty neat, actually.
Yeah.
It's like I can pinpoint exactly where this is from.
And his dad lives in Gold Canyon, so his dad comes in here sometimes, and he's like, this is made with grain from my son's field? Oh my god, that's so cool. I'm like, yeah, I know, it is.
So in case you guys were wondering, there is something in North Dakota.
Yeah, a lot of barley fields.
A lot of
them.
barley fields. That's about it. I moved from there a long time ago, so. I'm not there, but the barley fields are still there. That's pretty cool.
They made it without you?
Without
Shocking.
me. I know. I left. They're like, who's going to watch the dog? I'm like, I don't know. So what do you do with... So there's a... Do you have anything you can do with this stuff afterward? Because, I mean, there's so much that's left over. Do you just... Is there just... you got to dispose of it? Is there a fun way you're able to dispose of these things?
Yeah, we actually have a farmer that comes and picks it up and feeds it to his cattle. So the way
asked
beer is
that.
made is you take barley, first you malt it, that's a whole different process we're not going to go into. Then you put it in warm water, and the enzymes inside the barley grain convert starches into sugar. Then you rinse all that sugar water off, and then you're left with the empty cellulose and maybe a little bit of starch still in the husks and stuff. Nothing that we could really use. Although Alaskan Brewing dries it and uses it as fuel for their brewery.
Okay.
So that's because they don't have anywhere else to put it. There's not a lot of cows in Alaska. Also, they would have to put it on a ship and ship it far away. So what they did instead was just figure out a way to use it. Anyways, ours we pull out, and our farmer comes and picks it up twice a week, and
That's incredible.
Uses it to feed cows.
That's super cool. Yeah. I asked because there was another brewery that I went to on their tour, and they said because they're in another state, they're no longer allowed to do that. The state said, you can't do that because there's nothing. So it was just kind of odd. It was like, they were just giving it away.
I don't know. There was a big problem with the FDA for a while.
Right.
That they were going to require us to bag it and seal it and all this stuff.
Exactly.
And cooler heads prevailed.
Good.
And that whole thing was like taken out of this whole Food Safety Act thing.
Right.
So they probably have gone back to giving it to to farmers again.
In that other state. Okay.
It was the FDA.
Hopefully.
They were coming down pretty hard, and everyone was really freaking out because if you can imagine the thousands of tons of grain that are used every day. Like we use 1,000 pounds when we're doing the Ocean Beach. One day we use 1,000 pounds of grain.
Yeah.
When it's wet, it's going to be more like 1,400 pounds of grain. Where do you put this? I could put it in a trash can, but that's kind of terrible.
Yeah.
So if you're talking Ballast Point, and they're using a little more than me, probably.
Probably, yeah.
It's got to go somewhere.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's good that it's.
We've been doing it for like thousands of years. Why would you stop now? Like, oh, everything's different. No, it's the same. Just give it to the cow.
It's because everyone's offended by something. That grain was used in beer.
Yeah.
No, it was a food safety thing. They it wasn't just this, but it was a lot of things that they're saying. If you're giving it to animals, it has to be super clean or some. I don't know.
Yeah.
Really, because they eat grass off the ground. I don't mean to be a jerk.
Right, yeah, but you boil the hell out of it. There's
not of the grain. Not of the grain.
Oh, not in the grain. That's
but
right.
But it doesn't matter.
Right. But no matter what,
they eat grass and trees.
Yeah. That they crap all over.
Right. They eat their own poop.
Right.
That might be the name of this episode.
Right.
So that awesome. So what are some of your favorite menu items here at Uncle Bear's?
Oh, my favorite menu item.
It's amazing here.
The fish tacos are awesome.
Nice.
I love them fish tacos.
Okay.
So we have crispy fish and mahi. I alternate between the two. Boop, 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 boop.
Very cool.
That's huge. Considering
Those are
you just
definitely
came
my
back
favorite.
from San Diego, the capital of fish tacos.
Yeah.
Right.
I eat them like every day here. It's so good. I also like steak quesadillas, sure. But here's the thing. I don't really like messy food. Like nachos, not going to do it. Fajitas, tough, because I don't like things on my hands. It's my only weird thing. Everything else I'm totally like, don't care. I'll eat a piece of fish taco off the ground. It doesn't bother me. I just don't like messy hands.
No sauce? No sauce on the fingers?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I guess.
All
But
right.
but the fish tacos aren't like super clean. I eat them anyways. I don't know. I don't know why I brought that up. Why did I bring that up? I love the fish tacos. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. So come to Uncle Bear's, free fish taco. I mean,
Eat
pay
fish tacos.
for fish tacos. So have you guys looked at the menu at all yet? Anything you're looking
No, I
at?
haven't.
Not yet? Oh, we'll get you one.
We're menuless up here in the brewery.
Yeah, we don't-
Yeah, it's,
There's just
Menu.
beer.
you know what we do? We make beer. That's it. All the beer. That's
Yeah.
what we got.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
Who needs that?
we're in the back. Frank has taken some really nice pictures of some of the things that so we'll put them on with the podcast.
Yep. I'll post them all up.
Yeah, it's awesome back here. It feels like a brewery, not
Right.
just for show. It's just like
Yeah, we have 11 fermenters. We're going to do about 4,500 barrels of beer this year. So that's 9,000 of those kegs.
you're back here doing a podcast.
Will's going to do a lot of work. I'm going to stand around.
Oh, see, what a good employee. He still gives you the credit.
Well, the other cool thing about Uncle Bear's is all of our brewers, except one, are home brewers too.
Okay.
So we all still brew regularly at home.
Oh, nice.
And
okay.
so that's kind of fun. That's where our experimentation that we used to have at Perch kind of goes.
Yeah, I was going to say you can probably work some of the kinks out by doing that.
Yeah, well, when we did a collaboration with Old Ellsworth Brewing out in Queen Creek, they don't have their equipment set up yet, but they wanted to have their beer on. So we did a homebrew collab and figured out what they wanted to do, tweaked it a little bit, did it here, and we're going to be brewing that again in not this Monday, but the following Monday.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's selling really well, and it's fun to get together with other guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's got new ideas. It's cool.
Another thing that's cool about the beer community, I don't feel like there's that, like, I hate that guy over there. He's doing this, and I'm doing this, and I got to make something better than, like, it's just like, hey, we all make something good.
When that happens, it's usually a friendly rivalry.
Exactly. Well, yeah, more like that, but it's not like,
It's
it
a
doesn't
big
feel as
collaboration
cutthroat.
community.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone works together.
Yeah.
So a fun one is when I was
Yeah,
at
it's not a Boston Yankees thing, exactly.
It's not that, no. So I don't know if you know Beer Research Institute.
Yes, I love beer research.
Yeah, well, they're okay. They're kind of dicks.
They're pretty
but,
good.
Their
You know,
beer's
Uncle
all
Bears, but
right.
they're pretty
I
good.
mean, the brewer's awesome.
I'm not decided yet. I should have some more.
The
just
beer's
to make up
awesome,
my mind.
but
Yeah.
that Matt guy over there, total dick.
I've never met him. I've just had their collaborations.
So we were at a beer festival in tents that kind of faced each other, but we couldn't talk. They were kind of far away.
Oh, yeah.
So I made a beer for him called Rye So Mad Bro. It's a rye IPA.
I like it.
I said, hey,
That's great.
I went into BRI one time and I was like, hey, you want to have a great beer like you'll never be able to make? And he's like, why don't you shut up? And I said, Rye So Mad Bro. And that's why I got the name of the beer.
That's
I
fantastic.
like it.
And then he wrote me a little note on the back of a flyer that said, go fuck yourself, and then signed his name. I still have it.
Nice.
I kept it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Frame it, put it up to next to the
I
dogs.
was just gonna say, frame it, put it up on the wall, and be like, look. Memorabilia.
Yep.
BRI, they're the best. I love
Yep.
them.
Right, so mad, bro.
Right, so mad, bro. There was involving sending people back and forth from our tent to their tent.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
That's cool. That's super awesome. What's your favorite beer right now?
Ooh, hard-hitting question. I
My
like it.
favorite beer right now is the Old Ellsworth collab is really good for IPA, but right now I'm drinking the coffee milk stout. Foggy
That was
Doggy.
really
because
good.
you wake up in the morning and you're kind of foggy, but then you have your coffee milk stout.
That makes sense.
I just had one. I think I'm ready for another one here
Yeah,
pretty soon.
I like
so,
that stuff.
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know. I'm just on the stout kick. Why you would do that when it's 110 degrees, I don't know. But
Yeah,
I
that's
so
weird, but
want the
hey,
stout.
you
so
want what
bad.
you want.
I'm right there with you, though.
So,
Fall's coming, yeah.
coming.
Yeah, fall's coming. We're just preparing for it. We're,
Everywhere else in the world, winter is coming, but we're in Arizona, so
Never.
fall will be here soon.
yeah. Maybe.
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 Hey, it's supposed to get down to like 89 next week.
What?
For one
I don't
day.
believe it.
I'm excited.
For one day.
For one
For
day.
one day. For one day.
All right, I'm going to pour some more beer, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jersey Jen's leaving us.
Blueberry.
Did you know that? Jersey Jen. Farewell tour.
Yeah.
Look, I said I wasn't going to do
You
this.
said that you weren't going to do that.
Son of a
I'm not going to do
bitch.
this. Jersey Jen, who's your friend?
That's Wiggins.
That's Wiggins?
Hi, Wiggins.
Hi, Wiggins.
Hey, Wiggins. We saw you get here, but I was rude and didn't say hi. So you can join us. So, Wiggins, what do you do?
No. I do a lot of things. Just hang
Can't
out.
hear him.
He does a lot of things.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it? Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Just like, I like to do things.
The listeners will hear him just fine, so that'll be good. So, you got
Wiggins and I
a
used to
brewing
work
beer
together.
going, so if you fit in right now, I'm like, does he
actually
work
the worst
here? 'Cause
part of
he
him.
looks like it.
The beard. The beard is the worst part of you. I'm just kidding.
Mini Mandy's just giving beers away.
I am. That's what I
Look at her
do.
go. So,
No, because you are
That's
not
what I
your
do.
beard.
it's crazy.
Don't mind me.
I knew it. Guys
What?
grow beards instead of getting personalities.
Yeah.
Good point.
Hence the fact that Blogster and
Except for my
Frank
beard.
here don't have one.
I don't have
Not
either.
true. You have a lot of feelings.
Right.
I like your personality, personally.
I wear a mask for a personality.
and it's
You had a
fucking
beard
creepy.
for a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I remember.
I did have a beard for a little while.
It was the worst part of you too.
It was pretty bad.
I actually didn't mind the beard. And I think it was because your mom,
Hated it.
Also has a beard.
Yeah,
well,
right.
no. But she hated it so much that I was like, yes, I'm kind of liking this, sir.
Yeah.
Did Wendy
the whole
give that to
family
you?
just, have you ever thought about not? No. Never
Except
thought
for your
about not
sister.
having it.
Your sister liked it, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong here.
Maybe not. So,
He's not
Maybe
gonna-
I'll bring it back
he's not
one
gonna
day.
Give it to you.
No, it's too gray.
It's very.
So, Mrs. B, what beer are you sampling here?
I don't remember. It was blonde and golden something. Fence jumper golden.
There it is. You choose. Ooh. No,
That's
double
the worst
IPA.
thing.
Double IPA.
That's the
I want the
worst.
double IPA. No, I saw the little glass and I'm like, ooh, I think I want something a little bit stronger. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yep. You're going to hate it.
I want to smell it
I
anyways.
want to try it, though.
That's delicious.
I want to try it.
Yep. That wins. What do you call the
That
double
smells
IPA?
good.
That's the Mutts Nuts Double IPA.
I like that name.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Well,
Nuts. Oh.
I just had mutts nuts in my mouth.
She is all over you tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, she's fired up.
Did he misbehave at home or something?
No, he's actually a very good husband. I kind of like him. He's
I
my
like
new
it.
best friend.
Thank you. This is
Wait,
delicious.
Frankie G's your new best friend?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Well, everybody seems pretty happy with their drinks. It's pretty awesome, except for Jersey Jen, who's just like, eh. I like water.
Water.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to get Jersey Jen some fish tacos. No fish tacos?
No.
Jig.
She's allergic? Oh.
God, trying to kill her?
All right.
Me
She's
and
trying
you,
to
Jersey
move,
Jen, me
motherfucker.
and you.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're hospitalized, you can't move.
Fish tacos.
Give the girl a fish.
Because you're leaving us.
Oh, if that's the
Speaking
case.
of, I'll be
Give
there
us a place to
next
visit.
July. So if you're
Right,
still
no
there,
shit. Hey, I'm not coming until
a year in advance.
I have a wedding to go to. That's why I know so far in advance.
And we're bringing Andrew.
Andrew's
I
gonna
have,
come.
to, I have to tell you how this move happened.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
please do.
I'm really, really bad at thinking things over long term. So my cousin's like, I thought you were going to move here. I need a new roommate. And I'm like, okay.
Story's over.
No.
The end.
Cool story, lady.
Fuck you. No, so then I was like, Christy, you're losing your job. You want to go into publishing. Publishing is in San Francisco or New York. Want to move to San Francisco with me? She's like, yeah, all right. So then Christy and I are going to San Francisco, and my roommate Jenny goes, Josh just got a job with the 49ers, so I guess we're moving to San Francisco. And I was like, yes. So my entire household is moving to San Francisco on Saturday. Or the area. We can't afford to live in San Francisco.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Come visit.
I will. Yeah, because it's not cheap to stay there, so.
It's
Yeah,
not.
no.
Right. Yeah. I'll sleep on the couch. I don't care.
I'll sleep on the floor. I'm good.
I'm not too proud.
I'm not visiting.
There's a guest room.
Oh, there's a.
You have-
Jeez, look at you.
You have
guest
to
room.
come inside to go pee in the middle of the night, but there's a guest room.
That sounded kind of.
It's attached
It's a
to the
tree
garage.
I'd like a treehouse. I'd do that.
That would be awesome.
Of course, I'd just pee off the side, but that's just me.
What? No. She just dad joked me.
Oh man,
Dad
and
jokes.
I
are
missed
great.
it. It wasn't a. Give us your dad joke.
Don't do it. It used to be a tree, but now it's a house.
It used to be a tree, but no. That's good.
All right, dad joke time. So this was the first dad joke, and since this one, I've been sending one to my daughter every day. She loves it. She's a
Nice.
senior in high school. She's like, oh, God.
Oh, it's the perfect age. They love
Yeah,
them.
it's a perfect
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
They love that.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Why do Norwegian boats have barcodes?
Oh, I know this one too, yeah.
It's like in Scandinavian.
Yep.
That was it. It got her hooked.
Love it.
That one does. The beer czar, Ken, you know him. He actually sent that to me as a message. Like, I had to share this with you. Here.
Because he saw it in my Facebook.
Oh, it was you. It probably was from you.
Stole it.
Oh,
Ken
it could've
stealing
been.
jokes.
Yeah. He's like, I thought of you when I saw this. Yeah. And then I put it on mine, and people were like, I'm stealing this. And I'm seeing it shared all over the place. I'm like, yep, it should be shared.
You
That is
steal
hilarious.
jokes from everybody, though.
I
Even
don't
our
have any-
8-year-old niece.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. I steal all
To
the
be fair,
dad
the
jokes.
8-year-old niece doesn't have the platform to deliver the joke, so.
She really did that day.
Was that when Jordan was 8?
No, well, there was that one, but no, I'm talking about Kenzie.
I forget which one she told.
I don't remember that one, but Jordan's was the best.
Yeah.
Makes me giggle every time.
I stand by Laffy Taffy jokes.
Yeah,
they're my
they're
favorite.
great.
So does he.
I stand by my pirate joke. It's great.
Should we end this with terrible
Sure.
dad
Pirate
jokes?
joke.
Sure.
Have 15
How much
minutes.
does it cost for a pirate to pierce his ears?
A buccaneer.
I hate that you use the fucking voice, too, though. Oh, my God.
You have to. That is like
No.
the best. That's great.
Did you know that Anna and Elsa's parents were really bad at the alphabet? They got lost at sea.
I've
I-
heard that.
So you have to tell Jordan's one.
Oh,
joke.
yeah. So when the beer czar's daughter was really young, she's what, 16 now?
Yep, she's 16 now.
So she was half this age. Because how do you wake up Lady Gaga? Poker face.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, she
That's
told
good.
us that one at the dinner table. That was great.
Yeah. I was like,
She was
stealing
8.
it. Stealing that.
She's still my favorite kid.
What do you call the cow who slayed the dragon? Legendary.
I can't believe how hard you just laughed at that.
That was so good.
He
That
loves
was
good
good.
dad
Use
jokes.
That
it
was good.
tomorrow.
What's
That was good.
my favorite thing about dad jokes is my grandfather was this kind of sense of humor. My mother loses it every time he tells a joke because it's the same sense of humor and it just brings her back and I'm like, oh my God, this is the man I married.
So, when I worked at a previous employer, I was just talking to one of my coworkers. We were just like talking about stupid jokes. She's like, "Oh my God, they make me laugh so hard." So I told her about what happened with Mrs. Blogster's grandfather. We were all at the zoo, and he's looking through this one area that's all fenced off, and he kind of peeks through the chain link fence. He's like, "There's a bobcat in there." So we go look. It's a piece of equipment, the bobcat. So I was,
Nice.
and of course my friend at work, she loses it, and I'm like, all right, we're doing this every Tuesday. So every Tuesday I would tell these terrible jokes at work, and it
People
got to-
sought you out for it.
yeah, it would actually get to a point where it's in a big old call center, and I'd have to turn to my boss and be like, hey, they're asking for me at this other team if I could stop by to tell a joke. Just go tell your joke. Boy, okay. And then I have to show up over there. I'm like, do you know why cowboys bring dachshunds with them whenever they go out for a ride? Because somebody told them to get along, little doggy.
Why am I friends with you?
You were wondering why you're friends with him, and it's only been, what, how many years now? 1, 2?
About a year.
Yeah, about a year.
I'm
I've
watching
been
people
married to him
chuckle at this.
forever.
I'm laughing.
And then these two, like, I'm at work and everybody's, your wife just must be laughing all the time. Like,
Oh, God, no.
Nope. She hates it. Absolutely hates it. I have to come here for validation. Yeah, I don't. I'm not even here for the paycheck. I'm just here to tell crap jokes.
I laugh
so that
at you
somebody will
every
laugh.
time.
No, you don't.
No, that's not true.
You
Some days I'm like,
glare
oh
at
my
me.
God, this fucking joke again.
You're like, you just like, I'm like, I've never told. Then she'll tell me a joke
And I expect him to
from
laugh.
another person. She's like, oh my God, my coworker is so funny. She said this. I'm like, I told you that joke.
It's not as funny when it comes from your
I
mouth,
told you that joke, and I know I said it better than she did. I know it.
though. Probably not.
Oh, no, I did. But not appropriate.
I'm not a
No, the joke
Oh.
wasn't. So,
Sure.
anyways, I won't torture the listeners with any more dad jokes.
No, they're all getting cool status right now because they're telling these jokes.
I hope
we-
so.
Between Andrew and I, we told enough of them. They're like, If you tell like 10 in a row, you don't remember a single one.
No, yeah.
Well, so you want another one?
Yeah.
I can't remember right now.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, wait. No, I'll find it. Hold on. It's in the joke thread.
It's in the archives?
The bonus from yesterday. I sent to yesterday. I asked the librarian if she had any books about paranoia, and she whispered, "They're right behind you."
Nice.
I like it.
I like that too.
All right. I love it.
Yep. Good times.
Yep. Dad jokes and bad pickup lines. I love them all.
Oh my God, you are so bad with the pickup lines. Oh my God.
Hey, he got you.
Yeah.
It was not the pickup line, and it really wasn't his decision. It was all
I'm
me.
sure it was the pickup line.
No, it was that you came back after I was way more interested in watching the Diamondbacks game than you.
Yeah. That's an old story. So.
That's fair.
It was a pennant race. Come on, guys. World Series.
Wait, was that 2001?
Yeah.
I fucking hate you
I
guys.
choose not to talk about this.
Thank you, Frank. You and me both, buddy.
High five. Doesn't have to be that high. It's just over Mrs. Blogster.
Yeah, but I'm short, so.
That's true.
So
have
she's
to
shorter
reach-
than me, so that's an exciting moment
Not by
for
a
me.
lot. Calm your shit.
You know what? I'll take anything. Anything.
I know you married Blogster.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, clearly.
Got him.
Got him.
Kind of like him now. It's taken me this long, but
So,
But Anyway.
anywho. Anybody see it yet?
No, I'm waiting to get my movie pass card.
I'm waiting to get my paycheck.
Okay.
And that too.
I don't want to see it at all.
I don't know. I've only heard two people talk about it.
No.
They said it wasn't scary.
Oh, I know
Are
a
you
lot
a
of
movie
people.
guy?
Everything I've heard about it has been fantastic.
The only movies I ever go see is Star Wars. Thank you.
That's
That's
acceptable.
acceptable. That's an acceptable answer.
Acceptable.
Okay, okay, we'll get into that for the last 9 or 10 minutes of this. Favorite Star Wars movie? We're going to go around the table. Everybody can tell their favorite.
I have to go Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. Jersey Jen. Oh, wait. She's only watched these movies in the past 3 or 4 minutes. Favorite Star Wars movie?
The Ewoks movie?
Return of the Jedi. Good.
No.
No, the Ewok movie?
The Ewoks movie.
Oh, my God. You're one of two people. The Beer Czar's wife, that's also her favorite. So I can't give you that much crap.
Okay.
Battle of... Okay. Wendy the Jew.
Mine was Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Okay. Meaning
Empire.
Andy? Empire.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Phantom Menace. No,
I fucking
no.
hate you.
Oh wait, we didn't get from
No, it's 100%. It's Empire Strikes
Empire
Back.
Strikes Back.
Favorite
Wiggins.
Star Wars movie.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's
Blogster.
it's good. Actually, my all-time favorite is the original Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Hope.
New Hope's good.
Yeah, that one's up
You know,
there.
It is. I mean, you know what I think I liked about that one? It stands alone.
It does. It
So
does.
you can watch it. It doesn't. It does come to an end, but it leaves an opening. So you get the Empire and
Empire, the bad guys win. That's the best.
That's
I
my
can't
favorite part.
Tell them all apart personally. Which one's the one where the Tauntauns?
that's Empire Strikes
Empire.
Back.
Because our daughter was obsessed with Star Wars, and I mean to the point where I could read the entire thing to all.
She didn't
three
have to
of-
read it.
because I'd be in
the
the kitchen
opening
making
crawl.
dinner, and I'd just be able to tell
Mommy,
you.
read this. Read this. And yeah, we both knew the whole thing.
All of it.
She loved
So,
Star Wars at the time.
She was about 3 years old, and we went to Maine, which is where my family is from. And Blogster had been telling her that
Every time I read the Empire Strikes Back crawl, the rebel base on the ice world of Maine.
so our daughter was convinced she was going to go to Maine and ride a tauntaun.
So every time, it's like, oh, so what are you going to do when you get to Maine? I'm going to Maine to ride a tauntaun. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I'm not going, so I don't have to break
She was
her
a little
heart.
pissed off when there was no tauntaun to ride. Thank you, jerk.
Have you bought her the Tauntaun sleeping bag yet? You can sleep inside
Oh
of it.
man, I would love that so much. I think we need those for
You
the family.
still would.
Oh, I would. I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Now, for any of us to say these are our favorite of the bunch doesn't mean we don't like the others.
Of course.
Other than
-1.
minus 3.
Well, 3, but
For me, I didn't like the Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and
whatever the last one is.
Revenge of the Sith.
There we go.
How did you feel about those, Andrew?
Well, I had good experiences watching them because I went to the midnight showing when that was like the thing, the midnight showing with my dad and my brother-in-law for all 3 of them. So it was kind of cool, and I had a good time. So did I like the movie? I don't know. I had a good time. So it's like drinking beer. It's the experience around it influences your feelings about the actual thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, so you woke up with a headache the next day?
No, I don't think I was drinking beer at that thing at that time. I didn't make beer then. It was terrible. It was the worst part of my life before I started making beer. Everything before that. I even had kids then. It's terrible. But I'm such a dork about Star Wars that I watch like all the YouTube theories and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Every day I get new ones on my phone. Like, oh, watch this. Well, I don't want to, but I guess I have to. It's on my phone.
All right, so
Nice.
who's Snoke?
That's all there. Who? Well, I have no idea, but it could be a whole bunch of people. Like, you have to watch the videos. It could be.
Who's your theory?
It could be every. I don't have a theory. I just watch theories. They all make sense to me, and I'm like, whatever. I don't got time to worry about it.
Okay. All right.
But I still watch them.
You're still gonna watch it, right?
I still watch them. I don't
You
care,
have
but I
to.
have to watch them. I could change my YouTube subscriptions, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of effort.
Speaking of YouTube subscriptions, make sure you add Maskerpiece Theater and Abnormal Entertainment,
For sure.
and also subscribe to Movie Pass. You
Yeah.
click on the banner. I don't know if we get anything, but it's cool.
Be
Worth a
prepared.
shot.
It's going to
Hey.
take time since the price went down.
Yeah,
We're
it's
sending
$10
emails.
a month.
Takes 2 to 3 weeks to get your card.
And,
That's okay.
Once a month, and you get to go to any movies you want forever.
Yep.
And there's an AMC theater right by Uncle Bear's.
Yep.
So for $10 a month, you can go there, pre-game at Uncle Bear's, go see a movie,
Post-game.
come back post-game, and talk about your movie while you have an awesome peanut butter stout. Peanut butter cup stout, sorry. Porter. or
Porter.
even-
God,
Okay.
get it
You don't hurt my
right.
feelings or anything. I'm fine.
Well, now that I screwed that up, screwed the whole thing up, screwed the whole pitch.
Screwed the
Screw the
pooch?
pooch,
Screwed the
yeah.
pooch.
Since we're at Uncle Bear's?
Yeah, screwed the pooch. Oh, not that way.
Our sales guy's gonna be like, "Oh, screw the pooch. That's the best name for a new beer."
Yes.
Oh, no.
Trademark
Make that
Frankie
the
G.
lager.
Yeah. Yeah, the lager. Screwed the pooch lager.
Will's scared of us. He's standing back there like, oh my God.
It's like, who let them in? That's what every place that invites us over is like, why did we let them in? I don't know.
I don't know.
They're idiots.
We're just here.
We're just here. We just like to buy beer and they tip well.
Yay!
We tip well. So there's that.
Yep.
All right. Anything else exciting going on in your lives outside of Jersey Jen leaving us? We glare at her.
Deserter.
I know, right?
Wendy the Jew, going to help move her, and then you're back to
And then I go
wherever
back
you
home.
go.
I've
You're
been
all
in
over the
Austin.
country. Every
Yeah,
time
I
I'm like,
was in D.C. for 6 months
Yeah.
with my boyfriend.
You're not in D.C. anymore?
No, I moved
Oh.
back to Austin for a
did
few.
Mr. the Jew go with you?
No, he stayed in D.C.
What
and then
the heck
I
is
went
going on?
back to D.C. for 2 months, and then I just got back, and now I'm helping her move.
Okay.
My goodness.
I can't keep up with you.
I couldn't be without you for 2 months. God.
Yeah.
It's a dream. I've been married 23 years.
23 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been married 23 years, but I really like her still. But I think she would like, if she could get 2 months away from me, she would be out the door before I even said, "Hey, do you want to go on a 2-month vacation?" She would be gone before I blinked.
I'll buy clothes when I get there. I'm gone. Don't worry.
Don't worry. They got stuff there. Brew some beer. Whatever you got to do. Watch Star Wars and brew beer. Whatever you got to do. Rogue One. It's awesome. Drink some Screw the Pooch lager.
Oh yeah, no. She'd be like, "Oh, can I watch Law and Order for 2 months straight and never have to hear Star Wars? Awesome."
I can kind of agree with that.
If it's SVU, I'm down.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't watch those. I watch a ton of Star Wars though.
I watch both.
Yeah, we watch We watch an entire Star Wars movie at least once a week in my house.
Nice.
House is the best place ever. You brew beer,
You
and
brew
you
beer
watch
and you watch
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
I have a 4-tap kegerator in the living room. In the living room.
I need this life.
Yeah.
It does not suck.
Oh my god.
I know.
As long as they're attached to each other. So I'm like, oh, I got to go with Andrew.
I have to go with them.
Got to go with him. We got to watch Star Wars.
And
Which
drink
one
beer.
is it? Phantom Menace. Oh, Andrew, we can't watch.
Give me a
I'll
big
be
beer.
back.
And both of the kids, my daughter's a senior in high school, and my son is a sophomore. And both of them, I'll just pick them up one day from whatever they're doing. And they'll be like, hey, when we get home, can we watch Star Wars?
Oh, Ben.
Raising them
Wait.
right. Raising them right.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic.
And that is why my wife hates me. I mean, I love her.
What did you do to my children?
Yeah.
They're nerds.
I used to have that with our daughter with the Star Wars, and then she got really into Ghostbusters, which was awesome.
But she liked the second one better.
She did because there was a baby in it. There was a baby in it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
was
she
like
was pretty little,
4.
and she was like, I'm going to go to New York, and I'm going to meet Peter Venkman.
Yeah, she wanted to go
was
to
her
New York
life.
City just so she could meet Dr. Peter Venkman. So she wanted to go to Maine to ride a Tauntaun and go to New York to meet Dr. Peter Venkman.
So when is she going to learn that these destinations do not provide the things
Oh,
that
she's
she's
learned
wanting?
that.
She's got it now.
She's
Now she's
now
pissed
learned
off
that.
at
She's
us
like,
saying,
so screw
"Way to
you guys,
mention
I'm watching
that."
an anime. You guys can't get into that. I'm like, oh, I'll try.
Not me. I am so not into anime at all.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It puts me to sleep.
Started watching Attack on Titan. I'm in. She
I
got
am
me.
not.
And
That's
One
different.
Punch
They
Man.
make
That's
annoying voices that he mimics as they watch the frickin' show.
Yeah, so
All
we'll
I'm
end the
trying
show
to
on
do
this.
is sleep.
I don't know what it is about anime, and when they do there's always like a,
There is.
you know it, don't you? You watched it. So,
Awful.
it's like,
Or a-
oh my God, did you do this? Like, what?
It's
What?
that- it's that
It's
or
not
it's-
like a, oh my gosh, you know, it's not like over the top or anything.
It's like, or, ooh.
So, yeah,
Stop.
I do that.
Stop now or you're
Yeah.
sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, I will. And
I
I
just
will
have
make that
disdain.
noise as I lay my
Disdain.
head onto the floor. Yeah, pretty good. All right, everybody. I don't know how to make that into a title for the episode, so we'll just
Identical
go with
Tentacle.
whatever it was.
everybody just
Identical
get
Tentacle
right.
instead.
There was a man with a gun in his hand as smoke just filled his nose, wearing a smile from the death of a child while blood splattered his clothes. One single tear from the man standing near is just what had to be done. Not just a game, but escape from the pain. He killed his only son. And now it goes from here until his mother fell. Now all he has is his memories of his sickened child, always begging please, just do it now, take care of me, I'm all you have, now set me free. Now mommy dear, set down your drink, and don't you lay your hands on me. You've never been that good to me, thank God I had my daddy. And why didn't you want him? Then try to save him. New baby boy with the ability to be anything that he wants to be, but by the age of his early teens, one small lump altered everything. What was this about master plans? As he lay his head onto his hands, it was said, what's done is done. Shattered family with 3 minus 1. was on its way.
Subscribe and download back episodes of Maskerpiece Theater at abnormalentertainment.com/Maskerpiece Theater. Search Maskerpiece Theater on Facebook. Email Masked Blogster at maskedblogster@gmail.com. And don't forget to hashtag tweet your tits at Masked Blogster. And for more podcasts, books, comics, blogs, and videos, head to abnormalentertainment.com.
You've been listening to the Abnormal Entertainment Network.